Hey, this is Jim with Dieselgeek, and today I'm going to show you how to diagnose bad cable end bushings for your Mark IV shifter. We have a new set of cable bushings called the Cable Saver. It's available under short shift kit subcategory on our website and right here. And your stock shift cables have cable ends that have these bushings, these cheap rubber bushings into the ends, and they're starting to go bad in the earlier Mark IV cars. They crumble, they break apart, and then you have this open ring that's not doing anything. So if you go to the dealer with your broken cable, you know you have a bad cable end bushing, you go to the dealer and you ask them for just the bushing in the end of the cable. They tell you that there is no such thing as a bushing in the end of the cable, that you have to buy the whole $200 shift cable. So there are two cables, so that's $400 worth of shift cables if both of your bushings go bad. So instead of doing that, you can buy our Cable Saver bushings and save your cables. So we're going to show you, we have a full Mark IV shifter set up here. This is a 5-speed transmission, though the bushings work for 5-speed and 6-speed. It doesn't matter what they are, whether it's 5-speed or 6-speed. So we have a Sigma shifter on here, and so we don't have any slop on this end. And you can come in here to see the stock shifter, and the stock shifter has no play. You can see that. I mean, there's just a very small amount of play, and that's just inherent in the system. But this is about as good as it gets. So this is about it. So you can see, you can go into gear, and it's nice and tight and precise. So we have brand new bushings underneath here and the Sigma shifter out there in the engine bay, like I said before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the side-to-side bushing just to simulate what it's like when your bushing goes away. So this is the side-to-side Cable Saver bushing. So we're going to put that back on the pin and come back up and show you what that looks like or acts like. So now you can see there's a lot of side-to-side slop, and there's nothing, you're not moving the shifter. If you take your center console out of your car, you can access this hole on the left-hand side of the shifter and reach through and touch the side-to-side cable end. It's down here in this hole, and you can see, you can just grab it, and if it moves, if it moves up and down and back and forth, then the bushing in the end of that shift cable is bad and you need to replace it. This cable end bushing can be replaced from the cabin side of the car. In other words, if you take your center console out, we have a video in the section on the Cable Saver page that shows you how to replace this cable end while the shifter is in place. In other words, you don't have to drop the exhaust and the heat shield like you do for the front to back bushing, which is inside there. So this is what it looks like when a side-to-side cable end bushing is bad. You just have a lot of slop and sometimes extra noise if you have a metal cable end. So that's that. And so I'm going to pop off the front to back cable end. I've done a couple things to make it easier to get these bushings off. That there are some circlips that are missing that I've taken off just to make this video easier to shoot. So that's the front to back bushing. There's also a circlip that rides in this groove right here, and a little black clip that goes on here. So I'm going to put this back on. Now you can see there's a lot of front to back slop. Just you move the shifter a lot before anything seems to happen. I mean, it still shifts, but there's just all that movement in between, probably 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of movement at the top of the knob. If your front to back bushing is bad, you can also reach in there. If you have your center console out, you can reach in there with your middle finger and move the shift cable around if the bushing is bad. And that's pretty much the lowdown on how to diagnose a bad cable end bushing, cabin side. So you can go out to your car and give that a try, and if you need bushings, you can go to Dieselgeek under short shift kits to find them.